This is the follow-up to the ALKS pick we sent out last night. Here's the daily chart again, including today's candle. You see it briefly broke above here. I'm going to show you why I called this a no trade today. These are 5-minute candles. Let me go back to the daily real quick, check the volume. Today's volume only traded 613,000. This was a little thin on volume anyway for something I would normally call. You can see the average volume line here. Usually it averages about 1.3 million, so very low volume today. And you can tell that when you look at the intraday candles. You can just see how low the volume was today. Anyway, when it got to the point where it finally broke the early high, these are 5-minute candles, 1170. What was our trigger again? 1170. It had just come from its low of the day of 1144. Now, I don't want to buy this stock that's trading this thinly on volume after it's made almost a 30-cent move. Okay, I don't want to be the guy to buy it here after it's just done this. All right, you're trading wrong if you do that. So, as we always say when we put out the free picks, we don't know how they're going to trade the following day. We could have never predicted ALKS was going to trade this thinly today, nor could we have predicted it was going to make a run from the lows all the way up and take out the highs. So that's why we follow up, just so you can kind of get in our mindset and see what we do on an intraday basis. And as I saw this had come so far in a short period of time, I told the chat room it's too thin and it's just moved too far. We're not going to take it. And you can see it went up another nickel or something, and it pretty much just trailed sideways the rest of the day. So it wouldn't have hurt you, but at the same time, it wasn't worth it. I'll share with you a couple that we did trade today. One thing we've really started focusing on is stocks that sell off early and meet our parameters. You've heard us talk about waterfall plays before. Starbucks was one of them. We put that. Matter of fact, one of our members discovered this, and I looked at it, said, "Yep, meets all of our parameters," and put this out in the chat room where we pop up an announcement where it makes a little noise and a little pop-up window comes up in the chat room. Starbucks, and the trigger on it was 2203 using our methods, which is right about here. Worst case stop 11 cents below, and it never got hit. And from 2203, this thing went all the way to 2268. Again, on 11 cents per share risk, that the stop never did get hit. So very nice risk reward there. Another example of one from the chat room today was Sarah Lee. Another early sell-off / waterfall play, 1267. Right about here was the trigger, and the stop was 8 cents below and never got hit. And from 1267, ended up closing at the high of the day, 1296. Nothing huge there, but still a nice little trade. We had some other trades that were slow and steady, made a little money in them, but nothing huge today. Auto Nation was another one that was one of our early waterfall plays. The trigger on this one was 1761 using our methods right here. Popped pretty quickly to 18. So again, not a huge trade, but a nice way to start your day. So we had several of those early waterfalls that we played and had a nice day. Again, the afternoon, not a lot to talk about. Small trades in STEC, S-T-E-C, gave a little trade. NWSA, CCE, all gave little small trades. And then we did have one small loss in this Dean Foods for about a nickel, trying to play a late day bounce, triggered and stopped us out for like a nickel, and then ended up following through, which happens sometimes in trading. But overall, a very nice day, and we will try to send out another free pick next week, or we will send out. Keep in mind the market is closed on Monday, so probably Wednesday or so next week we'll send out another pick. Have a great night.